there. Otherwise, tomorrow, at least some areas will have a couple of bright spots. Snowfall futurecast does show the quick inch or two possible through the next several hours. Otherwise, we're good to go overnight. So snow showers will dwindle, an additional 1 to 2 inches here the next couple of hours. Look at the overnight lows, upper teens to mid 20s. And then tomorrow for Groundhog Day, around 30, cloud and sun combo. Still some spotty lake effect flurries will be around with some pretty gusty winds. So yes, it's cold outside, but wait until you see the 8-day forecast. Much colder temperatures are ahead. And that 8-day. Back to you, Liz and Gabe. And we've had some breaks in snow, but blossoming once again, maybe another inch or two before the sun goes down. Plus, we have an Arctic outblast that's going to be heading in our direction. We'll take a look in a few. Back to Fox 8 News at 4 o'clock, and woke up to some snow this morning. Went from maybe a quick coating to a half an inch, some areas up to about 3 inches or so, and have been adding on to that throughout the day sporadically. And although we had a little break here around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right back at it right now, it's definitely going to slow you down. It's even on treated surfaces right now, there'll definitely be a coating or so of snow on the ground. Be careful this evening if you're out and about. An additional couple of inches will fall. Notice it really fades and dwindles after midnight. And tomorrow for Groundhog Day, a pretty quiet day overall. Just a couple of flurries here or there. So it's about to get very cold, pretty quiet the next couple of days. Mix and snow in the works for Thursday and Friday, but then an Arctic plunge is on the way. The coldest temperatures by far this year. Temperature wise right now from the upper 20s to low 30s around the board. And although winds are not necessarily that gusty everywhere, those gusts make a big difference. Sustained winds 10 to 20, huge difference to the actual air temperature. Feeling like it's more like the mid and upper teens for the majority of the forecast area. And the wind gusts will stay in the 20 range overnight tonight and near 30 again tomorrow. So you'll see here the backlash, the back edge and western periphery of the area below pressure is also spawning some extra snow, little blossoming from the lake enhancement going on from the shorelines of Lake County, even as far south as Geauga County right now. Continue right along the shoreline through Cuyahoga County, even into Lorain County here through Lorain. A little less numerous in terms of snow showers as you head farther south, but even to the west right now, some areas as far south as Willard along that 224 stretch going to slow you down just a bit. It's a lot worse for areas near Jersey and the New York City area. 15 to 20 inches of snow in those areas where they're under winter storm warnings. Obviously, they should be all the way through northern and southern New England. For us tonight, these snow showers will continue to taper after midnight. Tomorrow, clouds and sun. A few flurries here or there possible, but more of a dry day than anything. Same deal really through Wednesday, besides a couple of lake effect flurries here and there. More sunshine and a little bit colder on Wednesday. 1 to 2 inches, maybe up to 3 inches anomalously as you go into the evening hours and ending mainly after midnight. So upper teens to mid 20s tonight. Obviously, where it's clearer out west, you're eventually going to drop in the teens. Clouds will keep you more in the low 20s. 30 tomorrow for Groundhog Day. Cloud and sun combination, spotty lake effect snow showers and some pretty gusty winds for an Arctic plunge.
That's not very positive. So let's go over the rules again for engagement with Punxsutawney Phil. No shadow, early spring.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like it's going to be somewhat cloudy tomorrow morning, no?
Yeah, I mean, depends what they're going to get over there, but maybe not. We'll just see.
Got to go over the rules of engagement every year this time.
I still can't get over the 0 that's on the lows there.
Or below.
Or below.
Ooh,
goodness. Thanks,
We're
Melissa.
due. It's been so mild in January. We're due, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to get it.
Don't like it, though. Thank you.
Cold for your liking, or maybe you don't like the snow so much, but you can't say that it's not beautiful as Chagrin Falls here. Beautiful view here. And speaking of ice, by the way, 20% ice coverage upon Lake Erie right now, the most so far this year. And even colder air is on the way. We'll check out your 8-day after the break. Definitely do. Starting like late this weekend and early next week, or on this time tomorrow. Woo, like really cold. So as of right now, the western basin is shallower. So a little bit of ice coverage here, showing about 20% ice coverage so far. We're going to have days that go maybe a little milder above the freezing mark Thursday into Friday again before a really cold weekend sets in early next week. So we're going to add to this, obviously. But here's a look outside now. At one point, we had kind of a break or so in some of those lake-enhanced snow showers on the back edge of that low pressure. But with this visibility lowering from Cleveland, Lorain, and Mansfield, the bursts of snow are coming down again. An additional 1 to 3 inches expected through the evening hours. 27 Columbus, 28 in Cleveland right now. And wind chills for us, most of us in the middle and upper teens across the board here. Here's a look at those snow showers blossoming. And again, brighter shades of purple showing you even 92 split right now, getting some pretty heavier bouts of snow back through Lorain, through Lakewood. So basically all along the stretch of 90, even this turnpike stretch, through the Strongsville area, Elyria, down through Brunswick, Broadview Heights, North Royalton. Broadview Heights, the highest elevation in Cuyahoga County. So looking, it could be worse, 15 to 20 inches plus in some areas like New York City and Jersey from this nor'easter type style system. As we go through the overnight, these flurries and snow showers will become less and less numerous, and basically after midnight kind of dwindle completely. But a few leftover lake effects spits of flurries and snow showers tomorrow for your Groundhog Day. Still mainly a dry day. Same deal on Wednesday, a little colder, highs back to the upper 20s, but mainly a dry day and even some bright spots in the sky. An additional, again, 1 to 2, a couple of anomalous areas of 3 inches before midnight tonight. Otherwise, quiet after that. Snow showers dwindle, upper teens to mid 20s, upper teens where it clears out. Near 30 tomorrow for Groundhog Day, cloud and sun combo. Maybe a couple of bright spots later in the afternoon. A few spotty lake effect snow showers can't be ruled out. With the gusty winds, though, it's going to feel quite cold again. And
so thank you so much.
So what's happening is we're getting some lake enhancement, the back edge or western periphery of this system. It's way off the east coast right now, but also putting down several feet, a couple of feet of snow in some areas off to the east. So for us, you can see here the brighter shades of purple. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and look at a couple of the locales. 92 split near Euclid, back through Menor and Paynesville, up toward North Madison, down through downtown to Lakewood, through Bay Village, through Avon Lake area, even out west. So actually west and southwest will have the bulk of the snow this evening, continuing all the way out past Vermilion and down through areas like Worcester and Wayne County, Medina, and through Brunswick area, Wadsworth, you name it. A lot of areas getting at least flurries or snow showers. Most of us maybe a coating to an inch, up to 2, but some areas west, this Cleveland down through Mansfield kind of line here in Lorain could get up to 3 inches before midnight or so. Middle and upper 20s, a couple low 30s out there south and west, but it is a little windy out too, so wind chills right around the low to mid teens. This will begin to taper and dwindle after about midnight, and a few leftover lake effect flurries and snow showers tomorrow for Groundhog Day, but Groundhog Day is basically a dry day, a very benign pattern. Up to 2 inches, notice across extreme western tier of Cuyahoga County, Erie and Huron, Lorain County down through northern Ashland and Richland counties. Some areas could even get up to 3 inches, a couple of anomalous locations. We have your 8-day forecast, and Arctic plunges on the way, some of the coldest temperatures we've had in years. Back to you two. Snow showers almost generally widespread across the board, just more bursts of snow, maybe up to 3 inches in some of those counties. Here's a look from around midday. It was fine around 3 to 4, suddenly blossoming of snow showers here, lake enhanced, and you can see how in some of these secondary roadways, or at least roadways in general, are getting at least a little bit of a coating of snow, even on the treated surfaces, and reducing visibility back through Lorain and Mansfield. Right now, visibility is down to about 1. Today's high of 31, a little below that normal of 35, sunset 5:45. And precip overnight will continue to fade after about midnight. So tomorrow for Groundhog Day, maybe a lake effect flurry or snow shower, more of a dry day than anything. So it's about to get very cold. Pretty quiet the next couple of days. A mix and or snow in the works for late Thursday into Friday, but then an Arctic plunge starting late this weekend into early next week. From 20s to low 30s across the board, Mansfield down to 24. Winds have been sustained between 10 and 20 much of the day. At times it was a little gusty. Makes a huge difference, obviously. So it's really, really cold out there. The blowing and drifting snow around there feels like 11 in Mansfield, 14 at the Hopkins area. And the wind futurecast shows that we're going to stay gusty around 20-mile-per-hour gusts tonight, and then tomorrow closer to 25 to 30-mile-per-hour gusts. Look at the darker shades of purple here, and especially out to the west, but even along Lake County, northern Geauga, northern Ashtabula, much of Cuyahoga County, down through Broadview Heights, North Royalton, and even into Strongsville. Then as you head even farther west, I mean, look at this. It's not keeping out Erie and Huron and Ottawa, Sandusky, and Seneca counties. This is some of the heaviest snow right here, and even down to the south near Westfield and Wadsworth, at least some flurries and snow showers. But look at this out here near New York and Jersey. Some of these areas in southern New England could have more than a foot of snow. They're under winter storm warnings, and right now we have no advisories or watches or warnings for Northeast Ohio. They'll continue to fade overnight tonight, tomorrow. A couple flurries could be around, but more of a mostly cloudy sky, bright spot or two in the sky. And there's going to be some sunshine in the forecast on Wednesday. There it is, Ottawa, Sandusky, Erie, Huron, Richland, Ashland, and Lorain counties have the best chance of getting 2, maybe up to 3 inches of snow. The rest of the areas maybe about an inch or so of snow. And get ready for this. The Arctic Slam comes in starting Sunday into Monday. We're talking about high temperatures falling into the teens. Some overnight lows could be sub-zero. So last time we've had below zero reading was February 1st of 2019, 732 days ago. Potential late this weekend, early next week. Upper teens to mid-20s tonight. Additional snow showers around 30 for Groundhog Day, cloud and sun, and maybe a couple snow.
Not getting anything like that, but we are seeing some snow.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing some snow. It's going to slicken up some of the roadways, as you've probably already dealt with as you were heading home this evening. And the anomalous part here is that it's basically not in the typical snow belt this time around. It's Ottawa, Sandusky, Seneca County right now. There's a band right there. Now there are some spots east now through Lake County, basically 90 and 2 split here across eastern Cuyahoga. Definitely some light to moderate clips of snow down through Strongsville, Broadview Heights, North Royalton, and even the Brecksville area. But really, I mean, out to the west here from Fremont down through Tiffin and Upper Sandusky, they're going to get maybe up to 2 to 3 inches of snow before this starts to taper off after about the midnight time frame. Even as far south as Strasburg and down through Carrollton right now, some flurries and snow showers. And it's cold too. That column of the heaviest snow down to the mid-20s, and area south and east around 31 for New Philly, but it's just cold across the board with the winds that are pretty active right now. Not too gusty, but it feels like it's 10 to 15 in many of these backyards. These snow showers will continue to fade after about midnight, and tomorrow, besides a few lake effect flurries and snow showers, for the most part, it's a clouds and sun kind of Groundhog Day, and temperatures around normal, about 30 or so, a little below it. Up to 2, maybe even 3 inches in some of these hotter spots out to the west. Elsewhere, about another inch or 2 max, and then it shuts off completely as we go into the overnight into early tomorrow. A huge cold slam on the way. 8-day forecast explains. Tracy and Lou, back to you.
Brr, it's changed so much.
Yeah, who knew about that one thing
Yes.
after another? The thing that will not come to an end, unfortunately, is this weather forecast. I'm fixated on these cold temperatures.
Yeah.
What did you say, 0 minus degrees sometime soon?
Right, in the 8-day forecast. So it's not the next, say, 24 to 48 hours, but it's here soon enough, showing up in the 8-day anyway. And also continuing this evening are some snow showers. For some areas, an inch or 2. For some other areas, up to 3 inches before it tapers off overnight tonight. Notice some of the ice upon Cuyahoga River. Right now, about 20.5% ice coverage upon Lake Erie. We're going to add to that with some of the cold temperatures you're going to look at here in your 8-day. These snow showers will start to dwindle down as we go into the overnight after midnight into the early morning hours of Groundhog Day tomorrow. Temperatures right now in the upper 20s for Cleveland and Columbus. Now Philly and New York City getting hammered with the snow right now. And we're looking at wind chills here right around the mid-teens. It's been gusty at times. Winds will remain gusty tonight and even tomorrow up to 30-mile-per-hour winds. We're looking at these snow showers, but notice it's not so much Ashtabula, Geauga, and Lake, although they're getting some flurries and snow showers. The heaviest is actually for Ottawa, Sandusky, and Seneca County, down through Wyandotte and Crawford counties. Those could have the highest tallies here the next several hours. A little bursting of snow, though, as you head toward Menor and Euclid and Paynesville, Chesterland, downtown Cleveland, off to Bay Village, Lakewood, Rocky River, Lorain, down through Grafton even. Let's go a little farther west. It's this burst, Fremont and Tiffin, and even down again to Wyandotte and Crawford counties could have up to 3 inches of snow before this starts to fade away after midnight. Could be a lot worse. I mean, look at that blossoming of snow right there. That's like nor'easter south storm with all that moisture. Some areas will get close to 2 feet of snow. They're like swimming in snow over there. For us, a few lake effect snow showers could be around through morning, but really begins to fade away after midnight. And tomorrow, Groundhog Day, clouds, some bright spots, a couple of flurries here or there, highs around 30, but a pretty quiet day. Another quiet day in store on Wednesday, some sunshine too, before another system makes its way by Thursday, late into Friday. So up to 2, maybe even 3 inches in some of these areas out to the west, whereas most of us will get maybe a coating to an inch or so additional before this shuts off tonight. Upper teens to mid-20s, snow showers dwindle, additional 1 to 2 inches in spots, up to 3 in a few specific spots. 30 tomorrow, cloud and sun combination. Not a lot of sun, but a couple of bright spots out there. Spotty flurry here or there with gusty winds up to 30 miles an